sadly, over the last 3 weeks, I've received 6 different LinkedIn DMs from 6 different salespeople inquiring about therapy due to their sales job. Their sales job has taken such a toll on their mental health. They're either depressed or they're on their way to being depressed. Over a year ago, I posted a video on this channel talking about where I was mentally 3.5 years ago. 3.5 years ago, I was in the worst spot mentally I've ever been in my entire life. It was very dark. It was a very dark spot. I was completely depressed. It was so bad for me, guys, that the best part of my day was when I was going to sleep, because I didn't have to think about my crappy sales job where I sat in a phone booth, similar to the one I'm shooting this video in, making 150, 200 cold calls manually every single day. Didn't do anything else but that. I didn't have to think about my lack of success, my lack of achievement in my sales career, where my career was versus others, how much money I was making versus others, my lack of money. And it got so bad where I was like, I can't take this anymore. I sat my parents down at the kitchen table. I explained to them what was going on. They sensed what was going on. Because typically, guys, I'm a super happy guy. I'm positive, always smiling. And I wasn't myself for a good 6 to 9 month stretch. So I explained to them what was going on, and they got me help. They're 2 of the best people in the world. They got me the help I needed. They referred me to a therapist. Within 2 sessions of seeing that therapist, I started feeling better about myself. Within 3 to 4 months of consistently going to my therapist twice a month, I was in the best spot I've ever been mentally. I cannot recommend therapy enough. Yeah, go talk to your parents. Go talk to your friends. Go talk to your family, your uncles, your aunts, whoever you're close to who's a confidant. That's important. But I do think it's super important to talk to somebody who is unbiased, who's looking at you from a lens of, I have no idea who you are. So if you're feeling this way, please, guys, go see a therapist today, tomorrow, as soon as possible, and consistently see that person, because I know it helped me and I know it's going to help you guys too. And it's not surprising to get these LinkedIn DMs. I mean, I get these quite frequently, but 6 over the last 3 weeks is a lot. And the reason it is, guys, is because, and you know, you're a salesperson watching this video, we're reminded daily where we rank as a salesperson on the leaderboard compared to our coworkers, whether they're on our team, in the division, how much money we're making in comparison to other people. We're completely reminded if we're good or if we're not good due to some sort of quota that someone in the finance department created that typically is unrealistic. For me, it's not even the leaderboard thing. For me, where my stress comes is I'll see somebody post on LinkedIn who's like 25 years old, who's been to seven President's Clubs, who consistently is just crushing it, making a ton of money. Guys, I've never been to a President's Club, right? I've never once been to a President's Club, never even sniffed it. And that's what gets me. I'm like, oh my God, this person, they're 25 years old, I'm 31, and they're so much better at sales than me. When that might not be the reality. And this is something super important I want to convey in this video. We'll see something on social media, and oftentimes it either is a lie or it's not the full truth. And what I mean by that is anybody posting about their sales success on LinkedIn, number one, nobody cares about your sales success. That's why I typically don't talk about it on this YouTube channel, because it doesn't help you guys out at all. But a large part of a salesperson's success, are they selling a market-leading product? Do they have a good territory? Is the timing right within their accounts? If that's not the case, you're not going to be successful. And I'm not saying these people who are posting about how great they are on LinkedIn and YouTube are good at sales. They are good at sales, and they're probably better than me. But what I am saying is they fail to mention that a lot has to go their way in order to be successful. A lot of this whole thing is luck. And right now, you might not be in the right position. You might not be in the right situation to have success. To give you context on my position, guys, if you sat with me for a week and saw what I did to consistently over the last 3 years overachieve my quota and make the money I'm making for the amount of work I'm putting in, you'd be like, what the heck? I have the most crazy job in tech sales. It's the easiest job in tech sales. I cannot stress this enough. I talk to my coworkers about this all the time. It is so easy. And I know it's not going to be easy going forward because I'm going to get a new role soon. And it's not going to be easy. And I probably won't be successful at the very start. Where am I going with this? Yeah, this is a bit of a rant. But what I'm trying to say is, what you see on LinkedIn, what you see on YouTube is not the full story. So those people talking about how great they are, they probably are pretty good at sales, but they fail to mention that a lot of things went their way or are going their way in order for them to be successful. They're not God's gift to sales, guys. Anybody can learn how to sell. Just because I'm in a big tech company right now, making a good amount of money and overachieving my quota does not mean I'm better than you. That just means I was put in the right situation where a person gave me the opportunity. And guess what, guys? I was not qualified for this job. I met with somebody at the right time. The interview conversation was great. I explained my weaknesses. They didn't really care. They thought I had potential, and they gave me a shot. And you might not have been given the shot. I was just given a shot. I had no closing experience, very little closing experience prior to be given an account executive role at a Fortune 500 company. Somebody was having a good day and gave me an opportunity, and I ran with it. You will get an opportunity, just be patient. Now, the future of this YouTube channel, I know I have not been consistent with posting. The YouTube channel, changes are being made. I'm not going to post as often as I was in the past. I'm bringing it back from 2 videos down to 1 a week, and the videos are going to be so much better. And this is probably starting December, definitely in January. So the channel will get back to consistency, and the content you will see going forward is going to be the best sales content on YouTube. And that's not because I'm such a good salesperson. I'm this sales guru. I'm not whatsoever. It's because the bar is so low for sales content. The sales content I see on LinkedIn and YouTube is just a lot of fluff. When you click on one of these videos, it's going to be as little fluff as possible, all actionable tips. And the content I'm going to share, guys, I didn't come up with any of this. I read it in a sales book. I maybe saw a really good sales post and used a tactic on a sales call. It worked. I'm sharing it with you guys. I came up with none of this. I'm stealing this from salespeople who are much better than me and sharing it with you. And that's how I want you guys to view this channel. But the main message of the video, if you're feeling depressed, I have been there, and I guarantee I'll be there at some point in the future due to my sales job. Go talk to an unbiased party. What you see on social media, what you see on LinkedIn, oftentimes is not the full picture, is not the full story. Just because somebody is making more money than you, in a better position than you, doesn't mean they're better than you. Thank you for watching this rant. Again, look out for consistent videos, the best sales videos on YouTube in the coming weeks. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.